The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Tuesday, you know what that means. Call us, 888-855-2297, or tweet us at HWTB. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside the Star in Frisco, Texas, and we are inside the SWBC Mortgage Studio. But outside, it's 73 degrees and cloudy. Feels like 73, high of 82. Low tonight of 73, so this is as cool as it's going to get. That's weird.
It's supposed to rain a bunch, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, it's supposed to rain this afternoon, but It ain't raining in here, and it ain't raining on your Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Because they are winning football games right now. Kurt, before we get into it, Nate's going to get mad at me if I don't bring this up.
Okay.
Run through the schedule.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Shannon.
Run through the schedule of the rest.
Our opponents.
The rest of the
East.
NFC.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were talking about what our NFC East foe rivals are facing over the next few weeks. Let's see. We'll start with who do you want to start with? I guess Philadelphia. They've got the Buccaneers, the Raiders. Lions should be an easy one. Then they have the Chargers and Broncos.
Come on, yeah, that's slaughter row for
Ain't
them.
no easy games in the
That's
NFL,
true. That's
Kurt.
true. The Giants, they have coming up the Rams, the Panthers,
Beat down.
at the Chiefs,
You get beat,
the Raiders,
loss,
by and at the Buccaneers.
loss.
And then Washington, they've got Kansas City, at Green Bay, at Denver, by Tampa Bay, at Carolina, Seattle, at Raiders. It's just brutal. We should be
Brutal.
What do we got?
And we have
New England. Bye.
We'll squeak by them.
at Minnesota,
We'll squeak by them.
Denver at home,
We'll beat them,
Atlanta at home.
and we'll brutalize
So
them.
by the time we go face that at Kansas City, at Raiders, at Saints, I mean, we could kind of have the
Well, that's 4 games,
We could
and we're
have
4
the,
and 1.
I
We're
tell
4 and
you
1. Oh,
we could have
we'll be
the
8. We'll be 8 and 1.
Tell you what, drink the Kool-Aid. Start drinking the
We got the
Kool-Aid
division.
now.
We'll be 8 and 1, man.
I don't want to jinx this team.
give us a division by
Jinx.
Thanksgiving.
Come on, man.
This team is good. This is a good football team. All right, before we get to the phone, Stephen Burton has a Twitter question for us, and Chris will pull it up for us.
Hey, hold on. Y'all better get them shout-outs out of the way, man. Y'all better get them shout-outs out of the way before we start this rally. What you think?
Go ahead, Jess.
I don't have none right now.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
we'll do
Let's
that
rock
later.
and roll.
You know what?
Nice suit, Shannon. Nice,
Thank you.
nice
I
setup.
think I pushed the wrong tweet.
Oh, no, I got one just as I went to Twitter. To Hope. Hope is turning 50 today. Black don't crack, baby. I see you, Hope. She says, can a long-time Dallas fan get a shout-out today? Today is my 50th birthday. I hope the boys can win again this weekend. DC for life. Hope, happy birthday from your boys at Hanging with the Boys. She turned 50, the big 5-0. She looking good, Nate. Yeah. Black don't crack, man.
Yeah,
Black don't crack, baby.
Are you? Wait a minute. I got a question because there's a pattern here. Have y'all noticed the pattern?
What pattern is
with
that?
Jesse's shout-outs?
Them kind of female.
A little bit. Are you using this as a platform to better your social life?
No, I'm using it as a platform to better our show. We got the males
I'm not
on lock.
mad at
We
you.
got the males on
I
lock.
am not mad if you are.
But
I just
women
wanted to
are
know.
the most consistent at everything. They will watch your show. They will subscribe. They will like. They will spread the word. And don't nobody believe a woman. Nobody believes someone's take like a woman's take. So we get women talking about, hey, did y'all watch Hanging with the
Okay.
Boys?
Good save,
Then we
Jesse.
gonna be
Good
we
save,
gonna
Jesse.
be in there. Y'all try, if we trying to be
Quick thinking on your feet,
if
Jesse.
we
Quick thinking.
trying to be the best, we need everybody.
Oh yeah, we absolutely.
We need
do.
everybody.
We got a text yesterday from MBD. Don't know her name, but we were talking about doing a girls' night, and she said, "You guys can't handle women."
Whoa. Kurt got 5 kids. He can handle women. I tell you that right now.
Wow.
Tell you that right now. Chris, I don't know which tweet did I push.
David.
Do you want that
Okay,
one?
I said Stephen Burton, but David, we'll do Stephen right after. So David wants to know, and this is a good question. He doesn't care what me and Kurt thinks. He wants to know, Nate and Jesse, my biggest worry is that this team is going to need good coaching as the season goes on and the playoffs come around. Do you feel comfortable that McCarthy will be able to provide it when needed? This man is asking about a Super Bowl winning coach. If you feel confident if he's going to be able to provide good coaching.
Jess, I'm going to let you roll.
Not only does one of our coaches have a Super Bowl, our defensive coordinator has been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
We got the Super Bowl thing covered. Like we got that understanding what it is to get into the playoffs, how to maneuver and navigate through the playoffs, and what it takes to get to a Super Bowl. Kellen Moore is the only one as far as like DC head coaches who doesn't have really any deep playoff run experience, but Mike McCarthy has done it, and he went to the playoffs almost every year in Green Bay when he was there, and Dan Quinn has done it in 2 locations. So
You feel good how these coordinators are calling plays?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
And
No wasted plays up until this point. Very few wasted plays. That's how I look at my offensive coordinators. I do not need wasted plays. You have too much talent to waste plays with gimmicks and foolery. He's not done that this year.
Did you see that quote? I think Jory Epstein from USA Today had asked Dan Quinn about plays they run. And he essentially said that if the players don't like the play, if they're not comfortable with it,
get rid of it.
We get rid of it.
There's no need to force something on a player that's not going to work.
I like
That's
that.
interesting.
I like that a lot.
And that tells you the evolution of a coach. Like, that tells you really a good coach. If I'm going to send you out to battle and you're not, as a whole, right? One guy may not really, unless it's the quarterback, but as a whole, if I send you out to a group and y'all just aren't feeling what we're sending you out to, then you're not going to execute it properly. You're not like, you just won't have the heart into it. You just like,
Yeah.
how many
And
times?
then if it don't work, it really blows up in your face.
How many times we've all been given an assignment that we really didn't want or didn't feel passionate about, and we've probably done it, but we didn't do with the right zest and zeal if it was something that we really, really wanted to be a part of, right?
Yeah.
So that's a great way of being mindful of what your players.
I thought it was
saying.
interesting that it was a Saturday and they're running through a play, and one of the players said, "Hey, coach, can we run that again?" And he's like, "Nope, it's out. If you don't have it now, we're not going to have it tomorrow." So,
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, David, the answer is
Yes.
yes. You know what? You hear this a lot. Think about this. You had questionable calls in a game with Coach Garrett, right? You have them now with Coach McCarthy. That's
have 'em
every
with
coach
every
around the
coach.
league. So, I think people, because this is your team, you pay more attention to it. But every single Sunday, I guarantee you, every podcast on all 32 NFL teams, win or lose, but what about this call? But what about this call? There's not a perfect coach out there.
You have maybe 60, 65 plays on your defense. You maybe have 70 plays on your offense. And some of these plays that the coaches are doing is for setups. Every play is designed to be successful, but a lot of plays, how many percentage? 15, 20% of some of the plays are just setups to get something else going, to see how a certain thing going to react. Now, you always want positive yardage on offense, or you always want to have a no gain on defense or a possible turnover, but some things, I'm going to give you this look. We want to see how you respond to it, because they may be setting up a player or a certain formation, may be setting up a whole group of players to get something down the road in the fourth quarter. Yeah. This game ain't just played in the first half, it's a whole 4 quarters.
Shout out to Poppy P. I call him Poppy P. This is my internet niece. She just turned 6 months today. Luna Bell. She's just so happy. 6 months, half a year to Luna Bell today. She's just turned, and we got Jimmy Latane, DJ Jam. He also wanted to shout out too.
I think he hit me up too. So
Hey, who was our DJ who did the things at the
DJ SC?
Yeah, okay.
He's on tour with Nelly right now.
Yeah, that's what we haven't heard from him. Yeah,
Nelly Mo.
Yeah.
What's up with our guy?
Darrow?
Darrow.
He wants to come on the show. We just can't have people in the building
you're
yet.
right.
So I told him he could call in. He was down with it, but I'd rather get him in studio since he's here local. All right, one more Twitter question, then we'll go to the phones. This one's from Steven Burton. It's actually a really good question. Between training camp and HBO Hard Knocks, what did the people not see about this team that covers them daily? Most wasn't optimistic. Team's performance seems to have shocked all of us. So I guess behind the scenes and being close to the team, he wants to know, did we see any things that you didn't see in the national media coverage leading up to, I guess, the season?
What that we saw from the team that might have led
Kurt,
to,
do you want to read the tweet?
I didn't follow it totally
Kurt.
there. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. The thing that we didn't see that it was.
Did you see Kurt's face?
We didn't think Jabril Cox.
Get wet, baby.
Jabril Cox would be forcing the issue like he is, and I think by the play he made the other day, by him being on goal line, they're gonna expand him. They're gonna give him a little bit more. You know.
Was there stuff you saw at camp though? I think what he's asking that you believed one way, maybe the national media was spinning another way.
Jabril Cox. Remember when I asked when I asked the what's Will?
Yep.
I said, Will, what happens if this Jabril Cox shows up?
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all do? I mean, I understand you got a bunch of packages, but what do y'all do? Well, we got to play him, Nate. Well, guess what? You got to play him, and he's playing. You know, as Jesse said, W-A-E-T, baby. W-E-T. He got a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying?
And you've been on Steel ever since in the last year, right? And I don't think anybody saw that coming. Why are they sticking with his kid? And you kept saying, give him a chance, give him a chance.
Because Philbin, Coach Philbin. We have been talking, especially Jess. I have to give you all the honors and all the glory on this one, bro.
Oh God, here go that head.
He said,
head get big.
Development of players. Development of players. We don't know how to develop players. Well, the last 2 years, this last year coming into this year, that is what you do. You get steal from why don't we cut this guy to, hey, he is our swing tackle. He is a guy that we can put in on extra deals. You see McGovern doing more. The only way you get better is to get this action. And these guys are getting this action. Look at Dalton Schultz. I mean, even though it was an injury that got him in last year, now they can't get him off the field. When Dak look around, he's like, man, we injury buddies. I'm coming to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't get – that's the development you've been talking about for how many years now?
Years. Mm-hmm. Years and years and years. Because this team has always been one guy gets injured, we fall apart.
Right.
We always saying, next year in the draft. And it's like, wait. We keep drafting these guys and they're not finding their ways. Because to me, you didn't develop Micah Parsons. You don't pick a guy in the top 10, top 12, whatever it is in the league, and develop them. Those guys are made ready. Right? Yeah. That is the meal comes to your door, just pop it in the microwave, let's go. But there's other guys that you kind of bring along and you see their development, and it may not happen in year one. It may not happen in year two. But that year three, you start seeing, okay, now I got a player. But that's how you build a roster. That's how you build depth. That's how you keep yourself ahead of the proverbial roster chains. And not having to always spend so much money in free agency and sell the farm to get a draft pick, because you got a team full of guys that you trust, that you believe in, that you developed. Now you only got to do small little pieces here and there to complete the bigger picture instead of doing this wholesale of buying guys to come in to help your team.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, phone calls, 888-855-2297. You are listening to the most searched podcast on the Dallas Cowboys Podcast Network. Hanging with the boys. We'll be right back.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, yo quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
How great would it be to travel to watch the Cowboys win on another team's turf? Pretty great. But honestly, just watching the game from anywhere but your house would be fun. Even a hotel bar with some guy named Phil from St. Louis who thinks Oakland still has a team. So whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Download the official app of the Dallas Cowboys to get access to in-market game broadcasts, mobile tickets, daily podcasts, live pre-game and post-game shows where you can see our very own Nate Newton, game updates, and more. Download in the app or Google Play stores now. Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holly, Nate Newton, Shannon Groves, Hanging with the Boys. You're listening to the show of the people.
All of the people.
All of the people. And speaking of the people, let's go to the phones. Who we got on the phone today, Chris?
We got Darius in California.
What is up, Darius?
Hey.
West Coast. What's going on, Darius?
Living the dream here in Northern California.
All right, cool. What's on your mind,
What's
man?
your question?
Well, first, hey, I want to thank you guys, first of all. I'm a surviving burn victim, grease fire since 3 months old. I've been a Cowboy ever since then. I saw a star, I grabbed for it. I wasn't supposed to live through the night, but here I am. Never gave up on the star.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for giving us inspiration and some meat and gravy on the subject. And Nate, you make me hungry every time I hear you, man. I keep a bowl of grits nearby.
I hear you, man. Put some cheese over it.
No sugar. But my question is, Mr. Cox, Jabril.
Hey.
I've been waiting on him. Even, he's from LSU, so he's got some kind of morals to him. Now, how does he fit in our big league package? Because, he's an addition. Does he fit in with our nickels, or does he fit in with the 4-3 base better?
Well, they had him on goal line. They breaking him in on special teams and goal line, and that's the important part. When you get down in that red zone and you down there in goal line, they got to believe you know what you're doing in it, because that's a hot situation. So I don't know how they will expand him, but the kid can run. He can flat out run. So his coverage skills. Normally, young guys got to work on that coming in, but he seemed to be all right with me. They just got to ease him in there and give him a little bit more each week, a little bit more. And by the end of the year, let's see where he's at. But I don't know what the packages they have. I have to go to the coach and say, what besides goal line do you have this kid in? What you foresee him to be?
We've been playing like a lot of big nickel, big dime, using those safeties. Maybe he's that guy that could. Another guy with, like you said, size and speed that could maybe fill that. Yeah,
he's going to be in that rotation. Yeah. He's going to be in that rotation. And to Nate's point, just give him a little bit more each and every week. Yeah. I suspect that there'll be some more assignments for him coming up in this New England game this weekend. But just not, you don't have to overload him, because you have Keanu, you have J-Ron, you have
Leighton is coming, man.
Is playing. So you don't have to hey, throw them to the wolves, right? You can say, all right, cool. We're gonna add, you did 4 snaps last week. We're gonna give you about 10 to 12 this week, and then we'll give you 15 the next week.
And then the next week you may not have none, because I'm telling you something. Leighton is coming back to that guy we knew. I'm telling you now, and maybe I'm looking at the film wrong, but he's a little more aggressive. He's a little bit more quicker to the ball. And I'm telling you,
something about that, what that pond do to your mind.
I'm telling you. Yeah, see, I like that. competition brings out the best in all of us, man.
Let's say competition breeds excellence.
Yeah, man. So,
But I keep saying this, and I'm going to continue to say this all throughout the year. It is contagious. Not the pink eye, but that's contagious as well. We won't talk about that.
Why he got to point at me, man? I do not have pink eye.
I'm just,
I do not put myself in position to have that, okay?
So you say no to the groceries.
Bruh, stop.
Okay. But on the competition level.
But wait a minute. We said we were not going to talk about that.
No, but he did that.
Why did you do that to that man, Jesse?
Point at Shannon.
You try to draw that man off sides.
That's what he does to me. That's what he does to everyone else.
He got his nose running.
Everything, man.
Nervous
Come on, man.
Pink eye brought up a soft subject for you right there.
I'm watching these New England pages.
But it's contagious. When you see the way guys are out there balling on defense and how they're getting the praise and the accolades and, Trayvon Diggs everyone's talking about and the defense has become more of a sustained asset than a overwhelming liability, you want to be a part of that. Mm-hmm. You want in. And you're like, oh, shoot. And make no mistakes about it. When you see your boy go and they ain't pick up your 5th year, you doing all you can to keep Jabril Cox off the field. Mm-hmm. And if that means I got to go a little bit harder, study a little bit more, whatever that is that brings out that fire in you, so be it. But it's a contagious thing, man. When everything around you is going well, you want to be a part of it. You saw your boy get let go, and you know that they lining up Jabril Cox to one day possibly take you off the field. So you got to make it very, very hard for Will McClay and crew to do that.
Thank you for the call. Who's that? Darius? Is that who that was?
Yeah, Darius in Northern California.
All right, thank you. Who we got now, Chris?
We got Jimmy in Boston.
Jimmy in Boston. What's up, man?
Oh, listen, I have to tell you, I'm a first-time caller, but I listen to your show religiously.
Wicked.
Nate, Kurt, Jesse, Shannon, you guys are the best. Number one, I've been a lifelong Cowboys fan since I was 8 years old, even though living out here in New England. I got the Cowboy star tattooed to me. I'm telling you right now, Cowboys come to Boston, New England, Foxborough, they bring their A game, they're going to kick their ass. I'm telling you right now.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
They need to come and make a statement. They haven't won in New England in a very long time.
Thank you, bro. Come on now.
They need to come in and make a statement, and you guys are the best. Love you all.
Where are you going to be watching the game?
Jimmy.
You going to the game?
No, I'm not actually. My goal eventually is to come to Dallas and to watch the Cowboys in their home stadium. So I told my wife that's on my bucket list, so I can do that.
Well, hopefully you can get here soon, man. Thanks for the call.
Thank you, guys. Keep up the great work.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, bye.
You know what? I think I like taking calls on the show. Makes me feel good about myself.
About your accent?
Well, that too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love that accent, man. That's good.
Just hearing people love us, like after we get bashed internally for every other show, Derek likes to point out every week you're still number 2 in the rankings, and then everybody comes in here after us talking trash. It just feels good to know people care.
It's something to when a person say number 1 in your heart, and see we can be number 2 right now, but I know what Derek feels in his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're the number 1 show.
We're the number 1 show. Hey, but let me say this right here, man.
That's why they keep sabotaging us on all across the board.
Is that true, man? I saw that. Yeah.
First it was Will. Now it's Apple. Like I don't know what's going on with that because those upload automatically. So it's something with the stream. We got to figure that out. Brother Will's got to look into that.
We got an eye on you, Derek. We see you see us. You see us coming. Don't try to sabotage us, DE. Don't try to sabotage.
I want to send a shout out to Anthony Brown, cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys. Man, keep doing what you're doing, bro, because I'm sitting here looking at Antonio Brown against these Patriots, and he burning them up. So you don't know. That was just a bad game for you, bro, against a great player. I'm going to tell you something, and that is where the great coaches are good. Coach never wavered, and I'm talking about our defensive coordinator, never wavered. I may have wavered a little bit. A few guys outside of the room may have wavered. You never wavered. But, Anthony Brown. But the good coaches keep working on your technique, keep pushing you. Competition keep pushing you. You know, and I told y'all at the beginning of the year, I say, number 81 for the Bucks, gonna burn up a lot of folks.
Yeah.
He did it last week. He did it the week before. But anyway, I just want to send a shout out to Anthony Brown. Keep rocking, bro.
Put some respect on that man. Man.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Dalton Schultz.
Before we go back,
I still don't like you. Blake Jordan coming.
What? Come on now.
I love you, Dalton. I love
He's
both
the
those
toughest
guys.
dude, man. Madden would be every week. Madden would seek him out. That is just
you know
football
what?
playing.
Some dudes don't know how to get tackled.
Right.
Some dudes don't know how to fall. Like,
right.
He's one of them dudes. Like when he gets hit, there's no turn to the side and shoulder roll. It's full on contact. Before we go back to the phones, go back to Twitter real quick, Chris. Zay from Twitter. He wants to know, would you make a trade in any position group moving forward, or are you satisfied with the team we have going into the playoffs? Two things. One, this man's already got us in the playoffs.
We in the
So
playoffs.
I like the way you think.
We in the
Two,
playoffs.
why do fans always want to jack with stuff? You got a good young group of guys that you are developing. Why do you want to go get somebody?
Well, Will says they're always looking, they're always shopping, they're always seeing what might be out there.
All right, what position group needs help right now?
I don't think.
Tell me. No, Kurt, answer the question. What position group needs help?
What position group needs help?
Yeah. Who would you go look for
you
a
can
free
always
agent?
look for depth. I just don't think you can get an impact player in here without giving up an impact player, so I wouldn't do anything like that.
But is there a position group that needs help?
Well, you always need more depth. I mean, you can add to the defensive
dodging
line.
the question.
You can add to the
Quit
cornerbacks.
dodging the question. Which position group needs help? Why would you go trade?
I just said I wouldn't.
Okay.
See, our people that's injured is going to give us what we need.
Yeah,
so,
hopefully.
Yeah, they are. They go. I'm going to tell you something. That thing we just talked about 2 seconds ago, that's going to make them come in here and get it done, bro.
But all these guys balling out.
You can say all you want about Anthony Brown. I don't trust Anthony Brown against good players and good quarterbacks and receiver combination.
But okay, what team is going to stand up under these two dudes, man? I don't trust. So pound for pound, you take Diggs out, they got a better secondary than us. I'm talking about this.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson.
Yeah. But why are they getting ate up by this dude? Why are they getting ate up by number 81? They getting ate up, bro. He killing them. So it don't matter. Some players are just like that. I'm serious. You know that. Like you just said about Parsons. He came built like that.
But to Kurt's point, if there was a situation where you can go add another impact player.
Gilmore's gone. The Panthers signed him.
I didn't want him anyway. I'm just saying.
I wanted him. You see, if you're looking to impact your team and to better your team. If you we need some depth. Where at? Where do you need the depth?
Yeah, Kurt, where?
You're just talking about cornerback and all that.
Bro, Gilmore was there.
No,
Give up the 6th-round pick. Get him in here. Rent him for 1 year. Let him cover the world. We got look at here. We got Diggs over here.
My thing with Gilmore, and we didn't get into any of that when it came to Gilmore. My biggest thing for him was I don't want more players coming off injury. It would have taken him another 4 or 5 games to get kind of in play.
But when you play one-on-one, it don't matter. When he comes back, he's ready. He one-on-one ready.
And so now, what does that do for Trayvon Diggs?
He one-on-one ready. We shutting down the world, baby. We shutting down the world.
You ain't going to have 2 traveling corners. You're going to have one traveling corner.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, you over here.
Yeah,
like that Legion of Boom was, man.
But Gilmore was best at when he was the traveling corner. When he went with the best player. That's where Diggs is.
We got Quinn. We got
a break.
Let's take a break.
Y'all can do what you want.
888.
You want to better the team? Get players that's going to shake the team up and make it better. Don't go out and get no more back-end players, bro.
888-855-2297. That's how you get pink eye. We'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
Being a back-end player.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, yo quiero guacamole.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with United Ag and Turf. When there's work to be done, a real workhorse can make all the difference. Like the Range Boss package. Our 5075E John Deere 75 horsepower tractor features a bell spear and loader and starts at $369 per month. And the price you see is the price you'll pay. No surprises. It works like a horse, so you don't have to.
Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com. Offer ends February 1st, 2021. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Now, let's get to work.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Team is back for another exciting season. Don't miss new episodes every Friday at 9, 8 Central, only on CMT. Welcome back to the most.
Got some shout outs more. I got some shout I got a couple shout outs here.
Go, Kurt.
Chris Damari from Indianapolis. He's trying to dial in. He can't get in.
Our phone lines are Chris just said in the break. Our phone lines are packed.
Yep.
Lit.
You gotta be ready on the trigger when it's time to go call in for us.
Hope Ligon. I'm sorry, Hope.
That was Hope. I shot out Hope earlier. Her birthday.
Did you? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. All right, man.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Can I finish my sentence now?
I apologize.
It's
I jumped the gun.
It's all right.
I didn't mean to step on your toes.
Hey, anytime you talk on this show, it's a bonus. I'm gladly step aside to let you talk, Kurt.
Well, you don't sound like you're real happy about that, Shannon.
Exactly.
It's just real. It sounds too enthusiastic, man.
Just giving Kurt S. I can't say.
Yeah, we know.
I've already had a cuss word dropped on the show.
I know.
You saw that yesterday? That curse word came in there yesterday? That was sweet.
Twice.
Yeah, it was one today. I missed it.
It was ass. I don't think that's a cuss word. What are the words you can't say on here, Chris? Do you have a list?
Like he can say them.
We're on the internet, so
you can really say anything, right?
You pretty much can say
No, don't do
anything.
that. Don't do that.
We're trying to keep it more family oriented.
You're right. Well, we are a family
Because we got
show.
a kid calling yesterday.
Jacob and his son Billy, right?
You know what, man? You know what? I don't believe that was a kid. I believe that was Chris' 4-year-old kid. I really do.
Sound like you're 13?
How old is your baby now, Chris?
He is 5.
Yeah, that was it. That was Chris boy. That was Chris boy, man.
First of all, that was the dad that dialed, and as soon as he heard me pick
No,
up,
that's one of your boys. Yeah, act like a dumb dad. Act like a dumb dad.
Talk to him. Say you're a big fan.
That's awesome. All right, Chris, who we got on the phone?
We got Bruce in Illinois.
Bruce.
What's up, Bruce?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's happening?
We good, man. How you?
All right. Hey, Jesse, I agree with you 100%. I do not trust Anthony Brown. That's Kurt. That's Shannon and Nate's boy.
Get off this show, Bruce. Get off this show.
Bird get burnt up too much, man, and I just don't trust him. But my question is, and Jesse, you may be able to answer this the best because you know the Belichick. What do you think they're going to try to take away our run game or our pass game to try to tank? Because I know Belichick's not going to just stand by and try.
Great question.
Get burnt up.
That is a great question.
Because go ahead on, Jesse.
Even though you don't agree with me and Nate, that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Thank you for calling.
Who got that pick six? They closed it out.
The second
game was over.
Stop it.
You want the game to be over. The game ain't over until it's all zeros.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He just helped it close a lot faster. But that's a great question by Bruce because you heard Nate say Belichick's going to shut one of them down.
It's going to be up front, and because just thinking about Bill Belichick, where he's come from, you understand the importance of the line of scrimmage. And if I can dominate or at least win the line of scrimmage more often than not, I give myself a chance. Because the percentage, when you got Tony Pollard and Zeke both averaging over 5 yards a carry, the percentage of them running the football at that clip hurts me far greater than the percentage of passes being completed down the field. If I can control the line of scrimmage, now I can push guys back. I can disrupt timing. I can get some sacks. I can get some hurries. I can get some pressures. And then that'll affect the backside of the defense in the passing game. Bill has always had a decent secondary. That's where he puts all his money at. That's where he puts some of his best players at. They're going to have a decent back end. So for me, I just think he's going to say, you know what, we're going to commit to stopping this run. We're going to commit to controlling the line of scrimmage, and we're going to try to make Dak as uncomfortable as we possibly can. Now, will that work? We don't know. But I think that's going to be the thing that he tries initially to do, and saying, we're going to live with whatever happens on the back end. I think that we can cover or whatever on the back end, or create some kind of zones or some kind of schemes or whatever on the back end to mitigate some of the big play that they may get in the passing game. But what I can't do is allow Zeke to be the dominating force up front and allow Tony Pollard to continue to, average almost 6 yards a carry and be the thunder and lightning combination. So I think control the line of scrimmage and then live with the back end.
I take that all day long. Give me the way Dak's playing. Shut Zeke down and give me Dak in a shootout against Mac Jones. Give me that. I'm
going to tell you something. This is going to be a nice game. I think it's going to be a nice game.
I think it's going to be tight. Yeah. I think it's going to be close.
Because they're going to try to break this thing. What's the weather going to be like up there, Kurt?
I hope
they have a home losing streak. I think Kurt alluded to that. And they're going to try to break this home losing streak. What better team than to do it against America's team? What better team to say, to get your troops going? I don't think Coach Belichick do good speeches, or he let his week work do the work for him.
Yeah, he's not the rah-rah speech guy. That's not going to be his thing.
Okay, yeah, he let his week's work.
Yeah.
See, Jimmy was good at that too. Now, some teams he knew that, okay, just say a little something because they're already fired up.
Right.
But the week's work normally be you put in the work, let it transfer to the field.
What's the weather over there, Kirk?
Supposed to be 67, mostly sunny, 19% chance of rain, 14 mile per hour wind.
That's a wrap up weather there, man. That's a wrap up weather, Jay.
Be a little windy.
Might be a little windy.
Start in the daylight because it'll be a 4:25 kick there, and then it'll end up being chilly that night a little bit.
And they have that stadium where the wind comes inside and it'll swirl around them.
Yeah. All right, Chris, who we got on the phone?
We got Eli in Corpus Christi.
Eli, what's up?
Hey, guys. First of all, man, I love this show. There's no I don't want to sound like a kiss butt or whatever.
Nah, tell the truth. Shane the devil. That's all.
Show, man. This is the greatest show. Y'all's chemistry is – everybody else has good chemistry, but y'all just together, it's just – man, I love it. I love that Nate was talking about Judon. Like, that's who worries me. Like, 6.5 sacks. I haven't seen no games from them yet. But I'm going to go back and see how he got his sacks. Were they, like, in the middle? Do they move him around? And then my big question is, the one I can't seem to is there all 22? Because I want to see who is burning this. Like, who did Darius Toney burn? It can't be Anthony Brown every time. And I know it's hard to tell, but who are these? Who are they? Who was on defense at the time that we're getting burned by these players? It's obviously not Diggs. And it can't be Brown all the time.
It was.
It actually was Diggs. Yeah.
So
Kadarius was an equal opportunity employer as well. that 189 was spread around, and a lot of it came from number 7. We praised Trayvon because he got the interceptions and he had some plays early in that game. But make no mistake about it, if there's a type of player that gives Diggs trouble,
thank you for the call.
If there's a type of player that gives Diggs trouble, it's that kind of player. It's a short, shifty, because he's a taller guy. Mm-hmm. And anytime you're dealing with a taller guy, they just don't.
They want hands on him when they can't.
They'll run with you. They'll want to put hands on you. But when you got all that sudden, quick, twitch, fast muscle movement, that is always a problem for the taller type corners. And so, Kadarius Toney, he was serving it up to a little bit of everybody.
If he want to finish himself off, I used to do this in practice sometime when I want to finish
yourself off.
Yeah. And wow, I would get Charles Haley because I can handle the bull rush guy, the guy with the one quick step. I could always handle them guys, but them guys with the multiple moves, I would get Charles Haley. And if I'm Diggs, I'm like, you know what, you know what, Amari, I need to get a little bit of you if he was healthy. I need you need to work with me because Amari, them 5 or 6 steps on Amari is unreal. You go back and look at some of the tape of even with a bad ham, he working dudes, and I would work with him if I'm. No,
that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's a perfect example.
Who we got, Chris?
We got Eric in North Carolina.
Hey, what's up, man?
Cooling, guys. Cool. On my way to the dentist, man. It's not fun for me. I'll be fine.
That what happens when you come to a game in fall. You didn't tell us about that, did you? Shook loose some teeth.
I know how you know. I've been about twice. But I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to be very quick. First of all, Jesse, what in the world is going on our Tar Heels right now, man? They're just like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde with these guys. You know, they got me so frustrated. What is the world going on with those guys, man?
Basketball season is around the corner.
Yeah.
Focus on that. Late night is Wednesday, so just focus on that.
Yeah, we plan on going. But my question, I want to pick you and Nate's brain, Jesse. It seems like we're playing more sound fundamentally out there, which is leading to some of these wins and better play. How much credit should we give our recent position coaches like Al Harris and Zerde and Joe Philbin? How much credit should these guys get for this tournament? Because it seems to me the techniques and things, the way they're playing is different. And sometimes you can attribute that to coaching. So I just want to pick y'all brain on that. Cowboys for life, and I'll talk to y'all boys later.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, man. Tell us how you shook your teeth loose now.
No, the biggest thing with that is practice.
Yeah.
Last year, and this is so critically important. When we dealt with that COVID year last year, and there were so many restrictions, and you couldn't be here, you couldn't have meetings, you couldn't have practice. That is such an important factor in building players, teams, schemes, all of that. Most coaches, I don't care how technically advanced you are, most coaches, and you hear Nate say it, they just are better when they can put their hands on you. When I can physically say no.
Pink eye.
No, not.
I don't. Y'all got some spray.
Right up your rear here. Here you go.
I'm just saying.
When they can. Next call.
No, all right, we're gonna go to Twitter because
next call.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We got someone's been trying to call for an hour. We got Denise in Maryland.
Yes.
Denise.
Please don't be nobody mom.
What's up, Denise, ladies?
What's up? I'm so excited that my husband is a Washington football fan.
Uh-oh.
And so, hey, I've been killing him this year, right?
Yeah. Tell him, tell him, look at that schedule and see who they got to play. It's going to be some more happiness for you.
Yes.
They don't want to see us, so I know that. So there are a lot of Cowboy fans here in the Washington, D.C. area. We have a great time during football season. I wrote a lot of things down I wanted to say, but I know I got to go through it real quick. So I think that we're not afraid of anybody on the schedule. I think that Dak is so cool about it, and every time someone challenges him, he is up for the challenge. I think we're feeding off of each other's energy, and it is next man up mentality, but I think they're ready for it, and it makes them compete harder. And so I'm just trying to get everything out. One last thing, Trayvon Diggs. So he's from this area, and my husband and his mom and her side of the family, the aunts and uncles, they grew up across the street from one another. So I cheer for him a lot. I call him my nephew, even though he doesn't know me. But what you guys think about maybe lining him up in a game as a receiver and just
Denise, you were doing so well.
Denise,
you were doing
now Chris got to hang up on you.
Denise, you were doing so well. I mean, your questions were phenomenal. You were getting to the point,
and then you did that.
And I was getting ready to ask your nephew how he got the pink eye, and then you got right to the end, and I thought you would get ready to
but
Dominique Dawes, and land your dismount.
Somebody on Twitter
put your hands up.
sent in the same question. So what do you think about it?
Trayvon Diggs is not playing receiver. Let's get it out of our minds, out of our energy.
We got 8,000 great receivers.
Who are you taking off the field?
That way.
Who
I
you
don't
taking
mean
off
it
the
that
field?
way. I mean it like one time when we were playing.
No.
We got 8,000 great receivers. How would you think them 3rd and 14 guys be like, really?
And not even that. I know everyone's going to say, well, Deion did it at one point in time.
He ain't Deion.
One, he's
Don't
not
get it
Deion.
confused.
Two, the Cowboys were down at receivers when they gave Deion a shot at playing a little bit.
We needed some help.
They needed some help. It wasn't like they had an Amari Cooper and a CeeDee Lamb and a Noah Brown and a Cedric Wilson and
Big play
Malik
waiting to
Turner and all that kind of stuff. So
and we don't forgot about Michael Gallup.
And
we don't forgot about Gallup.
I know.
I bet he's chomping at the bit.
It's a sexy thing to say. It's a fun topic to talk about. It ain't gonna happen. It should never happen. I don't care if we 16-1, if we got the division locked up.
16-1.
I don't care none of that.
You'll finally be right.
I'll be right all the while.
Leave him over there at cornerback and let him do what he does over there.
Denise, thank you for the
so
call.
much. No, you
Thanks
were
for
great,
calling
Denise.
in. Kurt, we got to
Yes,
go.
sir. That it?
Good seeing you. That's it.
That was it. Oh, we ended on Denise.
Dang.
Jesse, thanks for bringing it. Nate, thanks for being here.
Hey, man, y'all make sure we get some spray. Okay.
Chris,
you the only one
I'd
around
rather
here.
use
Thank
this.
you for keeping us on the air. Aaron, thanks for keeping it straight.
Mr. Pink Eye.
Brother Will, thanks for keeping the live streams up. Tomorrow, Cowboys offense.
Ooh, I ain't messing with
Patriots defense on the best show on the Dallas Cowboys Podcast Network. This has been
Number 1 in your heart, Derek. Number 1.
Hanging with the boys. See you tomorrow.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!